start. It's been a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but it's been a long time. So a lot of things have happened. You'll notice my set has changed. That's because we moved at the end of May. We moved into a new house. So I've got a craft room here. Sorry, you're gonna mute my watch because it keeps dinging. Of course, it wasn't dinging before I started. Anyway, I hope the lighting is okay. I'm testing a couple things out. Apologies about video quality. For some reason, my SD card is not working in my camera, so I'm using my phone. So apologies there. The other thing that happened, some of you may know, some of you may not know, I got whole new teeth. Had complete surgery done. I had done a GoFundMe where many of you, many of my friends, co-workers, and family members helped out immensely. Big shout out to all of you. Those of you that shared that couldn't donate, whatever. Big shout out to my grandma. She came in with, the final pieces that I needed for funding, so I could get this done. Today marks 3 weeks. So today's Wednesday, the 17th. Today is 3 weeks since I had the surgery done. And then I went and got a reline done, which is like putting a liner in the dentures. They are dentures. And then had the rest of my stitches removed, the ones that hadn't dissolved yet. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, I am going to get into the stitching. So I'm gonna start off like I'm new to Flosstube, right? So I'm gonna show you pieces that I have been working on that I can remember. Some pieces that I've finished. I think only one fully finished since I last saw you guys, that I can remember. I think only one piece I fully finished. A couple of finishes. There's this one, which was by Rebel Stitcher in, oh gosh, I don't remember what the flosses are called. It's on my Instagram, and if I think about it, I will caption it or put it in the description box. But it says, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. And it resonated with me, and this thread resonated with me. The black was just, I think it's either DMC or it's Anchor. The red was a specialty floss. So I got that done recently. I got this one done. Coffee Stitcher and myself stitched it. It was going to be like a stitch along over a period of a couple weeks or whatever. But we had so much fun stitching it that we ended up doing it in maybe a week, give or take. Forgot to mention, both of these were on 18 count oatmeal Aida. I've been drawn to Aida recently. I don't know why. I did this one for, I don't know if I showed it or not on a Flosstube. Can't remember. It's from Modern Folk Embroidery, I believe. And it was a freebie. I believe it was a freebie. So there's that. And then I did this guy. That was also on Oatmeal Aida. Possibly 16 count. I think it's a bigger count than the others. And this one, which is one of the cottage garden samplings pieces. It's a Santa Claus. It's on, I don't remember what this fabric was. It's on my Instagram. So got that one done. And I think that was maybe it. I don't know. I think I showed the rest of those already. See, I'm so disorganized. On my next video, I will be completely organized, right? That's the hope. Fingers crossed. The other thing I've finished, is it in here? It is. So this was a finish and an FFO. It was from Satsuma Street, called the Elephant Biscornu. And so it's got elephants on one side, and then kind of almost like a southwesty kind of inspired print on the other side. I finished it off with 2 pink buttons, and then made my own cording out of DMC floss to turn it into an ornament. So there was that. I just finished that actually this week. I think that is all for finishes. Stitchy mail, whatever you want to call it. My dear friend Imogen, sent me hickory sticks from Classic Colorworks because there was a time when I was searching for hickory sticks. Now, I'm kind of like ADHD when it comes to my cross stitch. Like, I'll be dead set, like I have to start this, so I need to kit it up. And then if I can't find things, like I couldn't find hickory sticks, I bitched about it, complained about it, whatever, nobody had it. And then I moved on. So now I don't even remember what pattern it was for or anything, but they were very kind enough to think of me when it came in acorns up in where they live. So sent me a couple schemes of that. So thank you so much. It's gonna come in handy if I can remember what pattern it was for. Pretty sure it was for one of the cottage garden samplings, like wood series or whatever, but I can't remember which one. So now, what have I been working on? I've been working on a lot. And these are in no particular order other than whatever I grabbed first. So this piece is from Lola Crow. And it's called Happy Haunting. And that's what it'll look like. It's a beautiful little haunted house with a bunch of little ghosties all haunting around. I thought they were cute, so I instantly bought it whenever I saw it. And then I started it this week, I think. Don't have a whole lot started. It's on an 18 count oatmeal Ada with the called for DMC. And then my outlines are done in, or not my outlines, my gridding is done in a friction pen, which is a heat erasable pen. I know heat erasable pens are very controversial. Some people love them, some people hate them. I've, knock on wood, have never had any issues. So do with that what you will. I use them primarily on these full coverages, or whatever I feel like it, pretty much. I, again, have never had any issues with it, other than on dark fabrics. It can kind of be a little weird, but on like these Adas and stuff, I don't have any issues. The other thing, now I'm gonna show you this. It's not really a start. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So I started this when I had gone through my surgery, but I don't have a huge start. So this is called Halloween Nomies by Ursula Michael, and that's what it looks like. And that is what I have. Not very much right here on the center guy's beard. Some of the beard pieces on Happy. His name's Happy. So there's that. I love it. Then I started this one. It's the Lola Crow Haunted Library Sal. Now don't look for me to keep up 100% with the Sal because that's not my style. Those of you that know me, again, I'm very like ADHD, like I do this pattern and then I go to that one and then I go to that one. I'll start all the things if I feel like it, won't start all the things if I don't feel like it. I don't make any plans or any of that kind of stuff because that just is not me and how I operate. But anyway, so that being said, this is the Haunted Library Sal from Lola Crow. It's the prologue. It says begins on the stairs. And so that was part one, is the stairs. I don't have a huge start, but I mean, a start is a start, right? So that's where I'm at on that. This too is also on 18 count oatmeal Ada. Surprise, surprise, right? And it's with all the called for DMC except 3 anchors that I am substituting. So I'm substituting anchor 261 for DMC 3052. My Joann's was sold out of that DMC. Also anchor 326, substituting for the DMC 720, which is the orange. And then because there's a lot of black in this one, I am subbing in anchor 403 for DMC 310 because I prefer anchors black over DMC. So there's that. Then this one is Modern Folk Embroidery's Move Forward in Love Pride Sal 2022. This was his, and well, he was inspired by Imogen's first, I think it was their first Flosstube, maybe. They do like a tarot card kind of thing. And the first one was Move Forward in Love. They mentioned Move Forward in Love. And Jacob was moved and created this beautiful pattern. Now at the time I was still saving for my dental surgery, so I couldn't afford to purchase this pattern because I was putting all of my extra monies over into trying to get all this sorted. So my dear friend, I don't know if she wants me to shout her out. I'm gonna shout her out anyway. My dear friend Jessica purchased it. I got with Jacob because it is a PDF, and he was okay with her purchasing 2 copies and then emailed me my copy. So there's that. So thank you, Jessica. I greatly appreciate it. And this is where I am at on this. This is on, again, 18 count oatmeal Ada. And then my border, I decided to do a 3 wide border. So the inner border is the darkest blue, which is 3750, sorry. So DMC 3750, followed by Bradley's Balloons from Threadworks, which is a rainbow color, and then finishing off with another row of 3750. I feel it just makes that rainbow pop and kind of nicely finishes it out. So there's that. I absolutely love it. The other thing, if those of you have worked on it or know the pattern, I goofed and I put the wrong bird here, but I decided I didn't care. I wasn't frogging it out and I left it. So I just, completely changed it so my colors are a little different on the birds. But there's that. I absolutely love it so much. It's such a great piece. Modern Folk Embroidery has so many amazing pieces. Speaking of Modern Folk Embroidery, this is Modern Folk Embroidery's, what was it, the 2021 sale, I think. Fruits of Plenty. Trying to get my little magnets out of the way here so I can undo this side of the Q-snap. So this was the Fruits of Plenty sale. I'm doing this on, I think it's 40 count Verdal, if I'm not mistaken. And then I'm doing it in 2 DMCs. The darker color is 3842 and the lighter color is 3843. And because it's 40 count, I'm doing 1 strand over 2. So 1 strand of DMC over 2 strands of fabric. So there's that. I've been absolutely enamored with this piece. Again, Jacob is just, I don't know, he's a great human. Amazing patterns that always speak to me, or almost always speak to me. I think that is it for things that I've worked on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So real quick, I'm gonna go over a couple of purchases, because I've made a couple purchases. So, saw these on Amazon, they're DMC. Dimensions kits for stockings. For some reason I've been in the mood to do stockings. So there's that. Really love that one with the red truck. And then I love that scene right there. I got those on Amazon. They had been in my cart forever and ever and ever, amen. And then from, let's see, from Textured Treasures, I bought one of their mystery boxes. And real funny story. So Textured Treasures, I bought it, and then it was one of those things where I kind of put it out of my mind because I had a lot going on, you know, the dental surgery and a bunch of other things going on. So I put it out of my mind, didn't think anything about it. I get the box, beautiful box, comes like this with my name and whatever, has her name there. And I'm like, who in Canada sent me something? I don't understand. I don't get it. So I open it up and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. So I ended up getting this beautiful rainbow pattern from Textured Treasures, as well as all the Mill Hill beads and DMC flosses. So that is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm gobsmacked. People even say that anymore? Anyway, I absolutely love this. It's gonna be beautiful. So she was amazing to work with. I basically told her kind of my color preferences, what I like to stitch, what count fabrics, etc. So then she could curate a mystery box for myself. She included this little octagon hoop thing, a little charm that says 2022, so I gotta figure out what I want to put that on. I got this fabric. I don't know what count or anything. It's some kind of an even weave. I don't know what count though, but there's that. I got this kit from Textured Treasures. and it's like a little fan kit. It also has the mat board or whatever to frame it. I got this Fireworks from RG soft sheen, and I absolutely love that bluey green. It's beautiful. And then I got this Newcastle linen and 40 count Pacific metallic blue, and it's a fat quarter, and that is absolutely stunning fabric. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice. I don't remember what I paid for this box, but whatever it was 100% worth it. Like, absolutely worth it. Like, these Mill Hill beads alone, like, there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mill Hill beads. Like, I know I'm not going to use every single one of the beads on this package or on this pattern, but I mean, those are expensive, right? Anyway, I absolutely love it. So Karen from Textured Treasures, thank you so much for my specially curated box. I love it. And then I guess last thing, it's not really stitchy related. Oh, I forgot to put these back in the box. It's not really stitchy related, but they're pens. So I may turn them into needle minders. This company called Hunties, Huntees, they are kind of like a drop ship company for different artists. They're absolutely amazing. They work with a bunch of different artists. One of them is Glenn Hansen. I forget everybody. I mean, there's a whole bunch of artists that they work with. So I bought a whole bunch of shirts from them. I've been buying a bunch of shirts from them. Thank you, Chris, for turning me on to that monster of an idea. It's an amazing place. Chris was wearing a shirt once. We do these things called virtual stitchers, which is on Zoom. There's a Facebook group and stuff, and a bunch of us get on and stitch. And Chris from Chris X Stitch was on there one night with a shirt with an amazing cartoon on it, and you know, a bunch of us were like, who drew that? Like, where did you get that? And he said Hunties, and of course I went on, made my first purchase of a couple of shirts. They're amazing. So I went back, bought a couple more, and then I went back and I bought even more stuff, including these pens. So they had these pens that are Golden Girls. So there's Rose and Sophia and Blanche and Dorothy. And they are just absolutely stunning in person. So I may turn them into needle minders, I'm not sure. Again, I got those from Hunties. I paid for them myself. Hunties is not sponsoring this. Anyway, so there's those. And then I went to Walmart for food, I think, one day. And they had these back to school pens. So I had to get them. So this one's got a rainbow sherbet ice cream cone thing and a happy smiley face. A retro roller skate and a pizza, which brought back memories because I used to go to the roller skating rink when I was a kid for pizza parties and whatever else. And then this one with an alien and a cheeseburger planet. So again, I may turn all of those into needle minders, or maybe I'll just leave them as pens. I don't know. Other than that, that's all I can think of. I don't think I've done a whole lot of anything else. I'll show you this real quick. So this is a tote that I made. I'm gonna start doing totes and project bags. So I may show them here. I gotta figure out how I'm going to sell them. Maybe Instagram or something, I'm not sure. But this one is one that I made. I absolutely loved the fabric. And then it's just pink, oops, pink on the inside, and I quilted it, finished the seams with overlock stitches, and then there's even a tag in there that says Robert's Palace of Stitches. So there's that. So if there's any interest in things like this, little totes and stuff, like there's this one back here. That's a Disney Villains one. I use that for work all the time. They're amazing. I spill things on them all the time because I'm klutzy like that. I just throw them in the wash machine, throw them in the dryer, and then they're good as new. Otherwise, that's all I got. Leave me questions down below. Go follow my Instagram. If you're not following, follow me here. Subscribe, like, leave a like. Turn that notification bell on because I'm hoping to start doing lives, either here or on Twitch or both. I'm dabbling in these areas. I need to figure out a way to do like a top-down view so that way you can see me while I'm stitching. I'm not very technical. Like, I know enough, but not enough, if that makes sense. Anyway, see you all next time, hopefully in a week. If not, next month. I haven't decided how often I want to do these. But anyway, happy stitching. See you all next time.